Hi, Vanessa King here, Head of Psychology and Workplaces for Action for Happiness, here to launch Mindful March, our theme for the month based on the key of awareness from our 10 keys to happier living. So, this key is all about living life mindfully, and certainly regularly practicing mindfulness can help us feel happier, calmer, boost our relationships, help us feel more in touch with others and ourselves, amongst a range of other benefits. And we can practice mindfulness formally, the way it's often taught on courses, and we can also integrate moments of mindfulness into our days. So, here this month, I'm going to offer 3 ideas for you to try to integrate moments of mindfulness into your daily life. So, the first tip is based on a study that found when people were asked to do their daily washing up in a mindful way, so just an activity that they normally did day to day, but really take a moment to kind of feel their feet on the ground, to feel the temperature of the water, to notice the colours in the bubbles, to notice the smells or the sounds, that just simply doing that helped them feel kind of more positive emotions, fewer negative emotions, and calmer than people who just did their did their washing up as normal. So think of something you do regularly every day or most days. You know, be that washing up or loading the dishwasher or microwaving your lunch or making a cup of coffee or taking a shower. And over the next month, try and do that as often as you can remember in a mindful way. So when you turn the timer on microwaving your lunch, for example, or switch the kettle on, you might want to just take a moment to feel your feet on the ground, to feel which bits are touching the ground. Notice your breath, feel the air coming in through your nose and going out again, or your mouth if you're breathing through your mouth. And then just notice what thoughts or feelings you're experiencing at that time, and just notice those and then come back to your breath and wait for that ping to go or the kettle to switch off and then go about your day as normal. So it's not actually adding extra time into your day, but just taking time that you already spend doing something else to do to practice a little moment of mindfulness. The second tip is about noticing nature. Now, nature, spending time in nature, just observing nature, can have positive benefits for our well-being. But can we do that even more in a more mindful way? Now, another study found that when people um, over a 2-week period were asked each day to notice a sort of form of nature around them, be that out in the garden, in the park, trees in the street, or even plants on the window ledge, and to notice the emotions that evoked. I mean, it might be subtle, it might be quite sort of gentle emotions, and when something did, a piece of nature did evoke an emotion, take a picture of it, and upload that or write about it on a blog or on your own sort of online journal or onto an app or whatever Action for Happiness app you could share pictures of nature. And that when people did that for at least 10 days over that 2-week period, they asked to take 10 pictures, that they experienced more positive emotions. They felt sort of feelings of elevation, and they actually felt more sort of had kind of and more connected feelings to others around them. And of course, March is a great time to start practicing noticing nature as we start to notice signs of spring, which can evoke feelings of hope and for the period ahead. And thirdly, the third tip really comes from what's called loving kindness meditation, which is a form of meditation which is about fostering positive feelings towards others and ourselves. But we can also practice that very informally in our days. So each day this month, bring to mind somebody you know well, um, maybe somebody you care about, and think of a positive quality about that person, and then silently send them wishes to be happy, healthy, or well, or at peace, whatever you wishes, positive wishes you want to send them. You can actually even try that for somebody maybe you find a little bit tricky. Maybe bring them to mind and send them wishes to be happy and well. And you can even do that for strangers, people you pass by in the street, or people in faraway places like we know the population of Ukraine, people in Ukraine who are experiencing real difficult times at the moment, and maybe it's maybe we maybe feel powerless that we can't do anything for them, but maybe you can, as you're seeing images or news reports and things, send at least send hopes and wishes to eventually find safety, to find peace, and hopefully health and happiness in the long run. Um, to foster, and that fosters a sense of greater connection to not just people close to us, but the people far away, sort of people who are just like us, who may be having tough times right now. So that's a recap. Let's recap on the three ideas, tips to try this month. So one is anchor a moment of mindfulness to something you already do during your day, making a cup of tea or coffee while the kettle boils, or microwaving your lunch or supper, or washing up, or loading the dishwasher, or showering. Take a moment to notice nature, over the next couple of weeks, and the emotions that evokes. And if you can, upload those pictures and maybe write about what made you notice that particular piece of nature, and how it made you feel. And thirdly, send wishes of loving kindness to people close to you and people further away. To send wishes to hope people feel safe, feel at peace, feel happy, and feel healthy ultimately. So, wishing you a mindful March, and hope that you find those practices beneficial, and look forward to seeing you again here next month. So, thanks very much. Bye.